everyone. My name is Isabella Oh, and welcome to the Symphonic storytelling of The Lion King. Today, I'll be your narrator, and along with me are some amazing musicians that will be the accompaniment for today's story. As you can tell, we have a lot of instruments here, and I need your help to identify some of them. Would that be okay? First, can you help me identify what these two big black instruments here are? Anyone have any guesses?
Keyboard.
Yeah, it is a piano. Good job. Here we have our two pianists, Jennifer and Elliot. Let's hear a short tune from them. Normally made out of wood, and there are strings inside. So technically, a piano is a string instrument. Do you see any other instruments that are made out of string? Anyone want to point it out? Yeah, here we have a violin. So today we have our violinist, Grace, here with us today. Let's hear a short tune from her. Also mostly made out of wood, but it's played with 4 strings and a bow. Do you see any other string instruments? Maybe a bigger one? Anyone have any guesses? Yeah, here we have a cello. Let's hear a short tune from our cellist, Eiley. Also a lot like the violin. They're mostly made of wood, and they're also played with 4 strings and a bow. But they're a lot bigger in size, so they're able to play a lot of the notes. Now that we've identified all the string instruments here, let's see some of the instruments that are played by blowing on them. These are called wind instruments. Does anyone know the name of this shiny silver instrument?
Flute.
You're right, it is the flute. Good job. Let's hear a short tune from Kyla, Anna, and Kyla. And it can be made of silver, gold, or platinum. And most flutes are played with 16 keys. Does anyone know what this black instrument here is called? Any guesses? You can shout it out. It is the clarinet. Good job. Today we have our clarinetist, James. Let's hear a short tune from him. Is a single reed woodwind instrument, and it's mostly made of wood. A standard clarinet uses 16 keys to play. Now, are there any other wind instruments here? Which instrument have you not identified yet? Any guesses in the back there? No?
No.
Does anyone know what this instrument here is then? Yeah, back there? Any guesses? No, it's not the trumpet, sadly. This is an oboe, and we have our oboist Timothy here today, so let's hear a short tune. The oboe, like the clarinet, is played with a reed, but instead of one, it uses a double reed to play. Now that we've identified all of our instruments, let's start with our story, The Lion King. This is the story of the Lion King. Long, long ago, in an African kingdom of animals known as the Pride Lands, all of the animals gathered to see a celebration. The Lion King Mufasa and Lion Queen Sarabai welcomed to the crowd a young cub named Simba. Simba was to be the next Lion King, and as Simba was raised up, all of the animals cheered with joy. The circle of life was restored. As Simba grows up, Mufasa teaches his son about the circle of life and explains his future responsibilities and duties as king of the Pride Lands. Now Scar, Mufasa's younger brother, was jealous because he wasn't king. So he began to plot against his own brother, the future Lion King, seeking out a way to try and take the throne for himself. One day, when Simba goes up to Scar to talk to him, Scar hints of a distant, dangerous place where only the bravest lions dare to go. But Simba wanted to show his bravery by not listening to his uncle and venturing out to the dangerous kingdom. So Simba meets with Nala, his best friend, telling her excitedly about the dangerous place Uncle Scar warned him about. The two run away from the kingdom, but are suddenly cut cornered by 3 evil hyenas who are ordered by Scar to capture them. Thankfully, Mufasa arrives just in time and jumps in to save the cubs. Scar, who was watching everything, was not happy. I'll hatch another plan, and this time, I'll kill Simba and Mufasa. of a mountain while a large herd of wild animals run towards where he was sitting. Simba tried to run away from the herd, but the herd caught up to him. Again, Mufasa ran in to save Simba from the herd. With great difficulty, Mufasa manages to save Simba, but as a result, he's left hanging on the edge of a cliff. No! Simba yelled. Scar at the rock holds Mufasa's claws, but smirking, he lets go, and Mufasa falls to his tragic death. Scar convinces frightened Simba that his father's death was Simba's fault. If the other animals find out, you don't even know what kind of danger you would be in. You must run away. You don't deserve to be king. And so Simba runs away, chased out of the Pride Lands by Scar's hyenas. Scar tells the other animals that both Mufasa and Simba had died, and he crowns himself as the new king of the Pride Lands. Now far away from the kingdom, Simba collapses in the desert due to the heat. Timon, a meerkat, and Pumbaa, a warthog, find Simba. And upon meeting the two, Simba learns a mantra that means no worries. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Grows up to become a strong lion with two of his best friends constantly by his side, free of his past worries. Then one day in the jungle, Simba meets the young lioness chasing Pumbaa. Simba tackles the lioness to protect Pumbaa, but realizes that the lioness was actually his childhood best friend, Nala. I can see what's happening, and they don't have a clue. They'll fall in love, and here's the bottom line. Our trio's down to two. The sweet caress of twilight, the magic everywhere. And with all this romancing, from this view Simba of what had happened to the Pride Lands. "Simba, you must come back," she pleaded. "Under Scar's reign, our home has become a wasteland. Everything's destroyed. Simba, if you don't do something soon, everyone will starve." But Simba said, "I can't go back. How can I face everyone after everything that's happened?" But that night, as Simba looked at the night sky, he was visited by his father and the stars above. "Simba, this isn't where you belong. This is not who you are. You've forgotten who I am because you've forgotten who you are," Mufasa told him. Suddenly, Simba knew what he must do next. Simba was filled with renewed energy and passion, and he found himself begging Timon and Pumbaa to return to Pride Rock, his old home again. And as he walked through the jagged plains and deserts of Africa, Simba spotted the all so familiar yet still breathtaking Pride Rock in the distance. The lands were deserted and dry, now more ugly and beautiful. Scar had ruined his home. Simba began to ascend the great Pride Rock to confront Scar for Nala, for Pumbaa, for Timon, and for Mufasa. At the sight of Simba, Scar sneered. "Why, hello there, Simba. What has brought you here today?" Simba angrily yells, "Scar, you've abused everything. The lions, the animals of Pride Rock, and the power of the king." Scar and Simba begin to fight. And as they fight, Scar notices a striking resemblance with Simba and his deceased brother, Mufasa. Simba can't help but think about his father. Suddenly, Scar captures Simba and tosses him to the edge of the Pride Rock. He reveals that Mufasa's death was actually planned. "I killed your father, Simba." Injustice and terror, the longings of the animals of Pride Rock, and the abusiveness of Scar, all of this made the hyenas question the kingliness of their king, Scar. In the end, the hyenas kill Scar. And now that Scar is gone, Simba can take his rightful place as the king. The memories of Mufasa, the other animals of Pride Rock, and feelings overwhelm Simba with grief, happiness, and even a strange excitement. As Simba vows to lead his people as faithfully as possible, rain begins to fall over the drought-ridden lands. We thank you all again so much for coming, and we hope you enjoyed your time with us today. If you'd like to, please check out our website at tri-valleysymphonics.org, or you can check out our Instagram or YouTube at Tri-Valley Symphonics. We'll be here for the next couple of minutes, so if you want to come up, ask any questions, or talk to any of the musicians, feel free to. Thank you once again, and I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.